Hi, everybody. We're very excited to welcome you to our intimate holiday gathering. I'm Julie Drapeau, Vice President of Sales.
And I'm Erin Macklin, Trade Marketing Manager. We're so excited to finally be started this. This has been months, culmination of months of work. So we're really, really excited. So I think you'll feel that come through. Just a couple things to go through, some housekeeping. So we'd love to see you guys keep your camera on, but we will be muting you. So if you do have any questions, absolutely just write them into the chat box. We've got a couple team members in the background that are going to be helping answer any of your questions.
Awesome. So you've received 9 boxes, and we're going to go through this hour. And as Erin mentioned, we're very excited to go through all of those exciting products to make your holiday season just wonderful.
So the theme is, as Julie mentioned, intimate holiday gathering. So we're going to go through some of our favorite items that will help you prepare for your own intimate holiday gathering or that of your customers.
Awesome. So let's start with our friends at Organic Tradition.
You got it.
So with Organic Tradition, you will introduce to us the beautiful drinks and special cocktail that are, natural and healthy for us with a little twist. And we'll have Neda from Organic Tradition joining us.
Yes, she created us a custom drink just for this event, so we're pretty excited about that. But you're right, when you're prepping for your afternoon, you want to make sure that you're nourished. And the lovely thing about these energy bites and the holiday spice latte is you can nourish in a kind of a treat way. So it's a fantastic option. Thanks, Neda, for making us this custom drink. I think we have Neda here. Well, we didn't even open the bag. So follow along. We do know that due to the flooding, we had some shipments out to the west. So some of our VIPs might have to wait just a little bit longer before you can open your own gifts. Fear not, you can watch along as we open our gifts. So this is what Neda sent us. We got the red velvet energy bites. So that's what you're seeing right here is that red velvet.
I'll grab that from
team members made us some last night, so we're pretty excited about that. And the original energy bite as well, that's that other one. And these ones were made with the Liva syrup and also some fatso nut butter.
I think she's here.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me, but you can't see me.
Yeah. So you will have to talk to us about that beautiful drink that you created and also the energy balls, which are amazing.
Okay, happy to hear that. Okay, so hi everyone. We're so excited to be here and show you how you can incorporate organic traditions into your holiday gatherings this season. Like Julie mentioned, we have 2 recipes made for you guys today. We have a nightcap as well as a red velvet energy bite. So we're gonna start with the nightcap. So the inspiration behind the nightcap actually is our holiday latte line. So in our holiday latte line, the inspiration for that and overall was we wanted you to be your own barista at home. So taking all of those holiday flavors that we all know and love, and we love to go to our local coffee shops for, but giving you something that you can make at home that you can feel better about because it doesn't have all those extra additives and sugars and syrups. So today, what we're going to do is we are going to use our holiday spice mix. So in our holiday spice mix, there's a blend of cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, vanilla, and a base of coconut milk powder that gives it this really nice, smooth creaminess, really rich and flavorful. And what we've done is we've taken that and we've added that to our blender. In our blender, we have some hot water as well as some oat milk for a little bit more of creaminess and also a date for a bit more sweetness. So we take that in here, blend it up. Once we've blended it up, we pour it into our shaker cup. So we're going to pour that into our shaker cup. And then give it a little shake. And this is where, depending on the type of gathering you're having, you could add a little something else to it. So if you want to tell a bit of Kahlua or a little bit of Bailey's, those pair really beautifully with this beverage as well. And then you've got this beautiful, creamy, decadent iced holiday spice nightcap. We've rimmed the glass with a little bit of coconut palm sugar and cinnamon. And then you can garnish with a nice little cinnamon stick. And that will for sure wow your guests. So cheers to Julie and Aaron.
Cheers,
And
Neda.
hopefully everybody does this later this evening.
Neda,
Yeah,
you know what is fantastic with the drink is that creaminess that you say. I know that there's a bit of milk in it, but for all those health conscientious, which most of people hear, even though when you're in the holiday, you might splurge a little bit in different things. I mean, this does make you feel great, holiday season like. And I mean, there's nothing against for like even younger kids to take a sip of it because they always feel, you know, sort of left out. They want the adult cocktail. So this way you can, you know, have everybody participating in it. So thank you for that.
Exactly. Something for everyone. And you could actually do the same thing that I just did with both the red velvet latte or the mint chocolate. Like the mint chocolate is so decadent and creamy as well. So this recipe, you could use it for any of them. And they all actually taste great, hot or cold. So, you know, if you didn't want to have it in this like beautiful martini glass, but you wanted it more of like a warm and cozy mug, you absolutely could do that after dinner for your guests.
Awesome.
Absolutely. I love that idea to do it hot too. That's such a great idea.
See how we complete each other. I love the cold version. It's like the cold, this is so great. That's awesome. Thank you, Neda.
Thanks so much, Neda, for coming. It was lovely.
Yes, thank you so much. And now.
Okay, so now we have gift number 2. So everybody find your bag marked number 2.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
This one is a little gift from our friends at ANS. We have a keto cake mix. So this is the banana nut bread.
And
our lovely team members made some for us fresh last night. So it smelled lovely around here today because you could smell that banana bread as we were preparing, which has been just lovely. And that's really what I feel like that's such a strong tradition about the holidays is kind of smelling that baking happening in the background.
Yeah, it creates the ambiance because and that's what we're talking about, you know, with, you know, the even organic tradition, the drinks, you have the smell of the spices, you have the home feeling, you know, the warmth, and at the same time, it's, you know, conscientious of your health, right? So there's sort of that no guilt, and yeah, it's easy to make.
Yes.
That's one thing I love.
So what I love about this is because you know when you're going to any sort of intimate holiday gathering or event, you always want to make sure that you're bringing a gift for your host or your hostess. And sometimes that person might be somebody who has some dietary specification needs. I might know a few people like that. So this is a nice option to be able to do something that, I mean, it tastes traditional and the texture is like the traditional banana bread, but you're getting something keto. So, you know, you can really give it to everybody and it's lovely for everybody.
Yeah, and again, I want to add to this it's easy to make. I don't cook. I love eating, but I don't cook much. And I tested it myself and it's so easy. It turns out perfectly. And again, the smell that there's in the house. And I would even say for stores, if you have, I know with COVID, you know, we can't sample as much, but even just if you have an area that you can bake, just the smell of it and then have an end cap showing the bags will really stimulate people to think about it and see that as a great option.
Yeah, I mean, it took no time at all to bake this. Bake it at home before you're going into the store, and then just stick the loaf pan on your counter.
Yeah.
People will grab this off the shelves like nothing. It's such a nice finished product.
So thank you, ANS, for supporting us. Awesome. Thank you.
So here we go. This one's all about setting the mood.
Yes, with our friend at Routine, with Pippa and Neige. They were so, I would say, extremely generous and so much to share with all of you. First of all, if we talk about trends, the brand itself, I mean, is made in Canada, so we want to support local.
Absolutely.
Here it is.
Yep.
They have, you know, sustainable products. They have fantastic scent in their products. This one, the Sexy Sadie, is a mix of ylang ylang. You have orange, you have vanilla in it.
Cinnamon.
So again, and cinnamon, and it creates that warmth.
Yeah.
The quality of the products, again, is fantastic. And you have the full collection now. So
Yes.
they were known as, I remember when they started with Purity Life, they had
Yeah.
the deodorant that
Yeah.
was, very different. But now, having the full collection,
Yeah.
you can shower, you have the
Yeah, you've got your
candles,
body
you can
oil, your
lit.
face lotion,
Exactly.
shampoo, conditioner.
Exactly.
Yeah, the candles.
The candles.
Yeah.
So when you do, I'm going to talk about category management a little bit here, but when you do the category management, it's great because you can set up a full shelving with all the offer.
Yes. And the story, they have such a great story.
Yeah.
And we have Pippa and Neige here today.
Awesome.
Pippa and Neige, where are you?
Oh,
Well,
I
they're
think
not
they had
quite
a
ready
little
yet.
problem.
That's no
so
problem.
that happened when we're live.
That's how we roll.
That's exactly. But we really want to emphasize that these two ladies, I'm sure for those who go to CHFA, have the chance to connect with them, and they're so passionate.
Yeah, they're lovely.
About
they're
their
absolutely
brand.
charming and just so down to earth.
Yes.
And just, I mean, you meet these ladies and I feel like they could just be your best friend. You know, it's somebody that you would just love to spend a lot of time with. So.
That's it. So for your stores, I mean, for your personal usage, it's fantastic. But for your store, they're really a key brand to have and to expand to satisfy your customer needs over there. So you will splurge in pleasure with the box they sent. I mean, it's a collection from head to toe. So.
Hi. Oh, I can't hear them. No, something happened.
We can hear you guys.
Okay, perfect. We're just on. So we are here today to talk to you all about setting the mood with routine. And this is something very exciting for us because we are a scent-based product line and setting the mood is what we do. Yeah. So we were thinking the best way to start is by choosing your scent soulmate. So luckily we have like 21 scents, but with our new line of hair care and body care products, we have about 4 top scents and one of them is Sexy Sadie. So what you can do is you can decide, are you in a bath mood or a shower mood? And if you're in a bath mood, then you can take our new shampoo. And this is made 100% made in Calgary, even this recycled plastic flask that you can repurpose and refill. And you can put this in your bath and have this glorious bubble bath that just makes the most beautiful bubbles. So it's a trifecta of use. You can use it to wash your hair. You can use it to have the bubble bath, and you can also use it to wash your body. So while you're doing that, you can lie in your bath and you can pick your conditioner, whatever kind you'd like. This is the class, this is Sadie, and do a little hair mask and also add in some oil, which is gonna give you a really beautiful sense of cleanliness with the bubbles, with like the beautiful, moisturizing effect of the oil. And it's almost going to create this aromatherapy experience where you just have Sexy Sadie flowing all throughout, setting the mood. Your candle lit here, Sexy Sadie. The whole experience of your routine can be enhanced by whatever is your favorite scent, whether it's Sexy Sadie or Superstar or the Class. We have this full collection line to bring this experience into your home. We've got Rowan here too. Rowan, do you like bubble baths? She says she does. And when you're done your bath, you can finish off the experience with, of course, your solid perfume. So this can go anywhere where you want to get those good smells going, as well as you would pick your deodorant and you can pick it. If you want to keep it the Sexy Sadie, you could use stick or a jar, and just like, this can go really anywhere. So if you're like, a little nervous and you want to, if you're going out and it's been a long time, because of course we haven't been anywhere for a long time, you can put this like under your breasts. You can put it on your feet and like in the groin area as well. So you're set and you're going to smell so good. And another thing that we have done in our whole goal with building out this routine line is that every scent has a personality. So we're showing you here Sexy Sadie because these scents are sexy. You put them on your wrist, your neck, and you just feel good. It's in your hair. Your whole experience is being uplifted. You've got Superstar, which I put that one on when I just got
you know, you got to slay, you just
Yeah,
got
you
to
gotta be a-
perform. We've got it's in your hair, it's in your neck, it's just everywhere. So
And you can also finish off like the whole experience with our lotion as well. Like for that, you know, it's so dry right now. So your hands, if you want them to like basically have a facelift, you just throw on some of this lotion and it's so luxuriously dreamy. And if you wanted a more calming sort of, if you were going to stay in instead of like going out, you could always go with Moon Sisters and have your bath that way. This is just so calming. It's lavender and neroli and rose, and that's a really different vibe altogether. So it depends on if you're going out or staying in.
And look at the merchandising factor that's going on here in the background, how beautiful they look when they're on the shelf like that.
I think the other thing that I want to bring up as well is the personality that you ladies have mentioned. I love that everybody can find themselves, and you know, we discuss and say, oh yeah, I'm, you know, sexy Sadie and this and that, and because people are wanting to find recipe for themselves, what represent themselves. So it's also for a store very fun to have that brand that has a full collection, but also that everybody can sort of find their own. And
Well, and I was just going to say, and then they referred to it at the beginning as their scent soulmate. What a clever way of saying that, and what a clever thing you can do in the store too, right? Oh, come and I will, like, let's find your scent soulmate. Make it very personal for the customer too.
So thank you very much, ladies, for that appearance and for that generous gift, and for always be so creative. The world need that. So keep going.
Well, thank you so much for having us. If you have any other questions, you can email us.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks so much. We can throw their contact in the chat maybe a little bit later in case anybody has more questions.
Yeah, and I saw some comments actually that the oil is, you know, usable for so many ways. Yeah, you can even put it a little bit in your hands, put it on your hair, not a ton, but just a little bit. So it gives that nice perfume aura around you.
And we were just talking about doing a dry brushing or a little bit of exfoliating. What a perfect way to end your shower or your bath by using the bath oil.
Yeah.
So nice. And then actually when I've done that to the hair thing, whatever, a little bit of left over, then I can put that in my hair. And it's just enough to kind of shine up the hair a little bit as well.
Perfect. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, that was good that we could catch on them.
I'm glad we caught them.
They're so amazing. I love surprises. Christmas every day, holidays. Now we're going to talk about collagen. And we're going to talk why collagen. And yes, it's good for the holiday season. We all want to have like shiny skin. We want to have, you know, strong nails, ligaments, because, you know, we're working out, taking care of ourselves. Hair. So it's good to do that all year long. But why is it in our holiday gathering bag? Well, because Vital Protein that we have here with us has a matcha flavor. And for the holiday, we want to surprise and have a little fun with our what we offer to our people who come and visit us. So I love to turn this into a ice cream.
Oh.
So.
I didn't see that coming.
I know. I keep some surprises. So just to make it fun, I mix it and I take ice, put it in the blender, and it turns into a nice slushy. And I add a little bit of some of drops of stevia, and it just makes it a little sweeter. And you have the both benefit of having your collagen, and you have that matcha flavor. So, you know, don't need to be Jennifer Aniston to love the product, right?
Exactly.
So I highly recommend for you to try. And it's really bringing, you know, some new ways of taking your collagen.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy this one just in the mid-afternoon. I mean, I really like a good matcha, and I think that's what I like so much about this is you would think that it's not just going to be like drinking matcha because it's collagen that has matcha flavor. But it really, I mean, it's an enjoyable, nice matcha drink.
It is. And as you mentioned, I mean, there's a lot of options of collagen out there. We picked this one. Obviously, we like the brand. We distribute the brand, but there are also that, you know, that other taste and flavor that we can play with, and it makes it fun. So here it is. So that's one thing for skin to make you glow. That is fantastic. But what about this little one here?
Well, if you're looking to increase collagen, I mean, you can also do different things on a daily basis to help stimulate the collagen in the skin.
That's right.
And EcoTools has a number of options that help light exfoliation. So they've got some great dry brushes that they have available, but they also have this
Mitt.
washing mitt, which just light exfoliation, when you're doing that on a daily basis, it can really help increase the production of collagen in your skin. So it's just an added bonus. You can take it internally and you can help your body make more as well.
Cautious here for people who are a little tough. You know, I go pretty rough sometimes like this. And just remember, you're not cleaning your floor. This is your skin. Be soft.
Yes.
Note taken. Awesome. Okay. Box number 5.
And box number 5 is keeping it vegan.
Keeping it
So look
vegan.
for this size box in your assortment there.
This one here. Okay. Surprise, surprise. So vegan in general is a huge trend. If we look into the SPINS data, not only in food, but that trend has translated as well in personal care. And one of the brands that we carry and we love dearly is Pacifica.
Yes.
And so they came with a full collection of skincare product, and we are offering you 2 of them. So you will have the vegan collagen, the primer, Skin Glow here.
It's a blur primer. I love
Yes.
that they use that word because it just makes you feel like, you know, just a slight blur
Yes.
to correct everything.
And the difference, exactly, just for you to understand, when you use a primer like this, I always call that think about a wall, and there's between the bricks.
Yes.
You have to tell me the word in English, I just forgot.
Like
But
the mortar between the
yes,
bricks?
exactly. So your skin will have some holes of the material in between. So the primer basically filled that, and that's why the base of your skin looks perfect.
Right.
So it's a natural way, vegan way, easy, refreshing to use.
This one also smells quite lovely. I was surprised by that. I used it. I was like, oh, actually, it's a light scent, but
Yeah.
it's really nice.
And that's one of the beauty of Pacifica, I find,
Yes.
in their whole collection.
Yes.
Not only for the holiday season, but it makes you travel. It's like a dream, and everybody
Yeah.
find their own personality behind.
Their scents are on point for sure.
Exactly. And quickly, we have the vegan collagen mask. Again, collagen, we talked about that earlier. But with this one, the sheet masks are always good to go and fun. Buy a ton for everybody that is coming at your holiday party and have a mask evening.
Perfect for a stocking stuffer, right? That's the kind of thing
Exactly.
that you want to find in your
100%.
stocking.
Yes.
So this one, a little bit different from some of the other ones that I've tried. I found it was really nice because it stayed on. So these eye ones, you know, you're supposed to keep them on for 10 minutes, and by 10 minutes they're kind of like sitting around here. So that's actually one of the points of this one I liked, is I could put it on, and then I went and did my breakfast and got my boys ready and the whole thing, and they stayed where they needed to stay. So then they were really effective.
Totally. And one last way to do it is if you're in your bathtub, you just lay
see,
and you
that's
relax and you put it on and you just relax
Yes, that
with
would've
your
been,
candle.
That would have been nicer than running around after my children with my eye patches
Well,
on.
again, we show both sides,
Yes,
right? You put
exactly.
your routine candle on, and then you have your Pacifica mask on,
Yeah.
and you're good to go.
Speaking of
Okay, so now,
find box or bag number 6, which is
Woohoo.
a gift from our friends at Mineral Fusion.
yes, and we'll have Elizabeth with us coming and talk about the app that they have developed, and we talked about that a little bit last year, but it was so fresh and new that we thought that would be a good idea to bring her back, since now, you know, the stores are reopening, and it's time, guys. It is time to go back into using and promoting makeup.
Yeah.
Because the reality, customers are out there looking for their holiday look.
Yeah.
They need your advice. They don't know where to go. They don't know what to buy. So they need your advice. That application that Elizabeth will take us through will help you out. But I wanted to point out the beautiful nail polishes that you have received, the assortment, as well as the remover. And again, you know, you're looking at something fun to do when you have you know, some friends over. Well, maybe not the gentlemen, but you could be surprised.
sure.
You know, some like a nice pedicure.
Absolutely.
but it's fun to apply the color on each other. So that could be something fun. What I like also the Mineral Fusion nail polishes, they have lots of, bright and sparkly colors. So
Yes.
it really makes it festive, and
This is
it's
the one that I used the other day, is that beried gem color.
it's
Had
beautiful.
a nice sparkle to it for
Yeah.
our event today.
And I'll say mine then. A mix of this. So you put the little pink first to create that base. And you have the tip that you can put the white.
Oh,
Don't
you
come
went
too
real
close
fancy.
to my nails because I work out and they break, but it's beautiful. So now we have Elizabeth to talk to us about the fabulous app that they developed to help you all and help your retailers, customers to choose their color. Hello.
Hey, I'm so excited to be here again and show you our app again this year. You're so right. It was I think we launched it like a week before I came on during this program last year. So yeah, we've been using it for a little longer now. And I am going to show you how to I'm going to do like a holiday look with our app.
Ooh.
Whoa, bedazzled.
All right.
Oh, right on your phone. Very nice.
Yes, this can be, I'm on an iPad, but it can be used on your phone also. So this site, the way that you get to it is with a QR code that we have on our displays. We have stickers. We are putting it on our packaging. We're really trying to put it everywhere that we can think of. We have signs, we have brochures, all kinds of stuff. Easy for customers and store employees to find. So you just scan the QR code. It takes you to this site. You're going to have to give access to your camera. And then I'll start my holiday look. So I'm going to start with the pressed powder foundation. I use this every day. And I don't have any makeup on right now. Just to give you an idea of
That's
how
confident.
well this
Yes, I know.
works. So neutral 2, that's my shade that I use every day. And then I'm going to use the blush in Creation. That's our most popular, most universal shade. For lips, I think for a holiday look, I have to do red.
Yes.
So I'm going to use our
Red.
Hydra Shine lip gloss in the shade Florence. This is like a sparkly, glossy red, very festive.
It's so
And then
bright.
and then on my eyes, I'm going to use our eyeshadow trio in this shade Fragile. So this is just kind of like a warm gold glittery look. And then lastly, for a
Elsa,
little,
I'm gonna add for the stores, what is very important is to make it accessible and to be clear. Like at Purity, we created those, cards that you can scan the QR code. So you need to put it really visible to beside your display and to make sure that your staff has been using it so they're comfortable on showing to people how to use it. And if you are ready to invest, I would say, even if you had an iPad that is attached to the ground but close to your display, then your customer can use it directly there with some good wipes and hand sanitizer, of
throw
course.
some wipes next to it so people
Exactly.
can wipe it down
But that
before they use
makes
it.
it usable. Otherwise, people hear about the app, but they don't really go on it. But when
Yes.
you see what Elizabeth is showing us, I mean, you see if it works for you.
Yeah.
And so you're confident when you buy the product. So back to you, Elizabeth.
yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I mean, I would say this is better than testers. The colors are super accurate and you can actually see it on your face. You don't, with testers, usually you're trying it like on your arm or maybe like your cheek or something, but this really gives you the real life look. So yeah, this is my look. The last thing I added here was the curling mascara, just for a little drama on the eyelashes. And then if you click this button, you can see a little before and after.
Oh, neat.
Fabulous. Fabulous. And it's so easy to use. I mean, and you point out about the testers. And that's one thing, like we want to make sure that, stores and everybody have the tester, but when you really think about it, most people will try a lipstick on their wrist. And I'm sorry, but my wrist is not the color of it, it's the closest. That's why, as makeup artists, we would say put it there.
Yeah.
Or the same with a foundation, you would say put it here just to see if it's as close. But it's never the same as if you really have the color applied. And on top of that, you can see the full look, as Elizabeth was showing. So you might try the red lipstick, but then with the eyeshadow, that would be too much for the look you want to achieve.
Yeah.
So it's really a good way to promote your makeup in store and really get behind.
Well, I think it pushes people past their hesitation to buy, right? Like, I mean, there's so many times, even for myself, where you're in a store, you're looking at all the lipstick. I think this one looks really good. But the last 3 that I put money into, I got home and it was kind of like, so maybe I shouldn't. And if I have this opportunity, I know right away, you know what? This is the right color. I'm gonna actually buy it, and you walk out of the store with the product. So just to get your customers over that edge and actually, you know, fill the basket and walk out with it.
Totally.
Makes all the difference in the world, I think.
Yes. So anything else to add, Elizabeth, or I think she's already gone. So
thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you again, Mineral Fusion, for that beautiful, generous gift. Number 7. Let me smell first. Maybe I'll know where it is.
It's a surprise.
Oh, there's a little manly smell
in
here. Am I right?
So we need to give a little bit of attention to the men. We have some men with us, and there's lots of men in the stores, and there's lots of people that want to purchase for the men that they love. So here's an example of a few items from Everyman Jack.
The beautiful bag.
Yeah, they've got great bags. They've got a really good package.
Men's are big on their toiletry bag. It's like us with our purses, so that's definitely the little item that they want. And just to add a little bit on that category, we know that this category might not be the largest seller in your store, but it is growing. It has been growing for the past years, and men's like to have their own product. When they start to using them and start to feel the difference on their skin, they definitely adapt that new routine.
And if that category is going to be a winner, that, like, the holidays is the time too, because a lot of times, I mean, men are, not to generalize, but a lot of men are creatures of habit. And it's around the holidays when they get the gifts of the nice natural products and they start trying them, they're going to stick with it. So that's going to start flying off your shelf again and again and again.
And I will definitely add to that, category management wise, but merchandising wise, you need to have that end cap or that table that shows options, because women's will go in the store, they want to buy a gift for their men. Yes, they might buy their hunting stuff, but on the side, they're a bit selfish and they say, I want him to smell good.
Exactly.
I want him to have a nice skin. So let me pick something. So if you have the bags, if you have the assortment, different scent, you can even throw some pictures out there to create a little bit more of an activity. That's surely one of the brand, Everyman Jack, that is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are lucky enough that we're also going to hear from Rich Viola, who is the Everyman Jack founder, a little bit about some of his favorite products and a little bit about the where Everyman Jack came from.
Awesome.
Getting outdoors is all about the experience, the adventure, the rush, the sense. We put that in a bottle. No harsh chemicals, cruelty-free, and recycled packaging. Everyman Jack, naturally derived, outdoor inspired.
Hi, my name's Rich Viola. I'm the founder of Everyman Jack. Thanks for inviting us here today. Excited to share a little bit about the Everyman Jack story and, of course, my favorite products. I get asked all the time the Everyman Jack story from the very beginning, and it's been about 15 years.
Outdoors is all about the experience, the adventure, the rush, the and scents. We put that in a bottle. No harsh chemicals, cruelty-free, and recycled packaging. Everyman Jack, naturally derived, outdoor inspired.
Hi, my name's Rich Viola. I'm the founder of Everyman Jack. Thanks for inviting us here today. Excited to share a little bit about the Everyman Jack story and, of course, my favorite products. I get asked all the time the Everyman Jack story from the very beginning, and it's been about 15 years since we started the brand. And I don't think the founder story is that different than many founders, where I felt as though I was standing in front of a shelf and there weren't products that were for me. Ones that made better choices in ingredients, ones that were more reasonably priced, and probably more importantly at retailers that I shopped at regularly. When we launched this brand in 2008, there was a lot of new entrants in the market, but a lot of them were competing in more of the specialty area. And they were cool products, but they were very expensive, and they weren't stores that I shopped at regularly. So a big focus when we decided that we wanted to launch this brand was to ensure that we were truly delivering innovation from a formulation and ingredient standpoint, and that we were doing it at an affordable price point and at accessible retailers, places where guys actually shopped regularly. And the name is actually an Old English phrase. Everyman Jack refers to a whole group of guys, and I really instantly just loved the name, and I wanted it to be instantly recognizable as male, and I loved that it was inclusive, that it really was speaking to a whole group. The name actually was very much in sync with the strategy that we had with the brand of delivering great products at affordable price points. So it's been really exciting to see the brand evolve, and I've been a proud wearer of Everyman Jack merch for a long time, and I can tell you for the first many years, I had to always explain what Everyman Jack was. I would always get, what's Everyman Jack? So I kind of have that spiel down, but now it's so rewarding in the last few years to have people stop me or store clerks comment how much they love the Everyman Jack brand. So being really close to it and seeing that change that's happened in the last couple of years with just the awareness, and now people telling me how much they love the brand has been incredibly rewarding. I've definitely had cashiers, do you work at Everyman Jack? And I remember this one guy at our local grocery store said, oh God, you must get really good discounts on their products. And I just kind of nodded and said, yeah, I get pretty good deals. When I meet people like that who recognize and are passionate about the brand, I always love to give them a gift card. Just my way of expressing gratitude for them, following along and being such loyal supporters of this brand. Today I'm going to share a little bit about some of my favorites just between us. If it's been a muddy workout, if I was out on the trails, I actually grabbed the charcoal body wash. I really love this for a really deep clean. My go-to usually is our sea salt body wash. And I just love the added moisturizing benefits that you get. For shampoo, I'm pretty loyal to our Sandalwood 2-in-1 shampoo. And you can tell I'm a shaver. I always have for years used our sensitive skin shaving cream. It's a low foam or no foam formulation, and whether I'm shaving or not shaving, I always use our charcoal face wash. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't wear deodorant every single day, but when I do, I grab the fresh scent. It's just like a really clean aroma. These are my definite go-to that I'm using on a daily or every other day basis. So thank you so much for the opportunity to chat with you guys today. It's been a great ride so far. I'm really looking forward to significant growth with Purity Life and all the amazing retailers that they service.
That's fantastic. I mean, it's great to hear the voice of the brand.
Yes.
And what I really like, and again, it makes my my merchandising category management brain think is, when he started the video with that, outdoors and all of that, it makes you excited, make you wants to buy the product. So I would say again for stores, create that ambiance in your store.
Yeah.
If you can have a little bit of music in the area, have those outdoors equipment around, because men will feel more comfortable when they recognize the environment they lived with, because we're good in store to create the, you know, the beauty, the routine, the cocooning. But most of, yes, there is men that love to have their bath and relax. But for those who like, you know, the outdoors and that connection, they will see that and they will be more attracted, feeling more comfortable. And last thing, I mean, I say men's, I love those fragrances myself.
Yeah.
The sandalwood is one of the scent that is so rare to find in the, I would say, the beauty industry.
Yes.
In the non-natural side, you see a lot of it, but
Yeah.
in this category, and it just brings that warmth. So love the brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right about when you're talking about the category management and how you really set up your store. I think men need to feel like they belong there. If they walk into a store and they feel like, oh, you know, I mean, it's like walking into a clothing store for men, for me, where it's like, okay, we don't really belong here. You know, I'm not really supposed to be here. I'm clearly not buying for myself. People need to walk into a store and feel like it's theirs. I'm here. I belong here, and I'm comfortable enough to take some time and find what I want.
And I'm interested.
Yeah.
Because if it's not for you, I mean, if I walk in a men's clothing store, I will be, you know, looking for my husband for something. But then, you know, I want to see something for me, and I won't have the same interest. So create in your store the environment to make them come.
Yeah. If you can keep people in there browsing, they're going to walk out with a much fuller basket than they would if they're in and out kind of uncomfortable, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Those little things make all the difference.
We have our friend here at Antipodes, and we've talked about the brand, you know, before, of course. But what you will find in your gift bag is a little bag here with a, whoops, you have it there.
Oh, sorry.
With the serum, Osana, which is part of the skincare collection. A beautiful, nourishing lip color, red for Christmas time or holiday time. And I want to bring up two specific products that are one of my favorites, and especially if we think about that glowing trend and the glowing of the skin that is such a big, it is a big trend because of the mask wearing. Our skin was getting a little, I will say, gray or with problems.
Dull.
And who doesn't want to glow? And when I say glow is not oily face, is really having a healthy looking skin. And one of the ingredients that is on the men or very efficient to create that glowing skin is vitamin C. So Antipodes has created that glow ritual or that glow serum. And typically you would use a serum, you cleanse your face, you can exfoliate, and then you would apply your serum because your skin is like a sponge at that point in time and will absorb the product. So that's one way to use it. Or once you cleanse your skin and you're about to apply your makeup, you can put a primer and then you would put the glow on top. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll show you, if we can come closer here. I don't know if you can see. I'll turn my hand a little bit. But basically, this looks like there is sparkle in it. You can see it a little bit. But once you have your tester or ask your purity rep to show you, you will see that beautiful texture and sparkly finish. So when you apply the product, not only it smells amazing, but it creates that beautiful foundation, that base for your skin.
Right.
So your customer are looking for that. If you look on the market right now, many brands have created their vitamin C, or it was already there and they just market it even bigger.
Yeah.
And the price point of a good vitamin C is slightly higher because the more active ingredients or the more percentage of strength of that vitamin C in the product does increase the price of it.
Right.
I want to go back to Antipodes as a brand because it's from New Zealand. So all the ingredients that are in the jars, in the products, that's when you open a jar, it smells like you're in New Zealand.
Yes,
because
they do great scent.
Yes, because all the ingredients are native from there. So we know what's in the jar. The second thing that I really like is the sustainability conscious they have.
Yeah.
So they are working even to change certain of their packaging that was not, supporting this. So they're really strong in supporting the environment, which again, it's another very important trend
Yes.
right now.
Absolutely.
Has been for many couple of years, but it's going stronger even more. The other thing I like to bring up with antibodies, we're talking about different collections. So there is a collection or a skincare regimen for each of you out there. And you can mix and match all the different serum and you get that amazing results.
Yes.
So
Customize for your customers, right?
yes,
Yeah.
and that's a key word. I would say, you know, we're talking to you on the holiday gathering, but you know, we also talk about a little bit of business on the side, and this is another general trend. So we talk about vegan, that is a big trend.
Yep.
We're talking about sustainability.
Yeah.
We talked about routine, what they offer as customize, you know, find your personality in the product. So antibodies, by all their skincare regimen, you can find what really works for you.
Yeah.
And they offer that tons of support, which is super important. Even more now, post-COVID, people need to get different way of having customer to try the product, so the sachet and all of that. So that's really something that I really love about the brand.
Yeah, yeah. I think, I mean, it's always great when you have a brand that you're confident in what their values are. So, I mean, we've talked sustainability. But these guys are, you know, they're doing the little things, like they're using the soy-based inks, you know, they're putting all their stuff in glass. They're making all of those choices, so you don't feel like you need to do every single little bit of research into each product, because you can see their values of a brand are doing the right things when it comes to the environment and that end of things as well. I'm going to try and hold this up so we can get a good shot. So forgive me if this all falls off.
Box
The team here
number
did a
9.
lovely job.
So one part of the holiday gathering, or why, you know, what we love about holiday season, is definitely all the little snacks and meals and, you know, activity that we all do together. And but there's a way to do it in a healthier way, I would say.
Absolutely.
And the catalog is full of options. So we just brought a couple of ideas for you, and we provided you with Purity Life charcuterie board.
Yes, we let Julie say that. 'Cause she says it
I can't
properly.
say it in English. It sounds very, very weird.
I think
so
it's supposed
yes,
to be said in French, I think.
yeah, probably because it goes with the cheese and everything, right? So I'll let you just walk us through, you know, the beautiful offer that we have
So
there.
we have the Nature's Hollow apricot jam in there. I believe the Nature's Hollow is all keto as well, so that's kind of a plus with that one.
And I'm sorry, I'm always
You jump
talking.
in.
I'm jumping in because I love that product. Yes, you can use it on crackers. You can use it with the cheese. You can use it with rice cake, and you will put some fatso on top of this.
Oh.
This is a fabulous, fabulous treat. So let's continue.
And also in the classy end of things. We've got the carrot bacon. I think that's the Carolina smoke flavor, so I think you have that in your box as well. What a great option. I can't remember. They told us how many carrots were actually in the bag. It was something astronomical. It was really surprising. But real carrots. This bacon is real carrots.
Yes.
We have, Patience. Patience Fruit & Co. did these cranberries for us. So, I mean, you always need something like the cranberries on your charcuterie board as well.
Yeah.
And then the crackers are Nude Food, the Nude Food flax crackers. Oh, and the lovely people at Snowdonia so graciously offered us these cheeses to offer to everyone as well. So this is not something we carry, but it is a lovely cheese. And we thought a little bit of something to kind of round out your board would be great as well.
Excellent. Yes. And I mean, this is one option. There's definitely a lot that you can propose. And again, in your store, put that together because people will go to the regular grocery store. They'll be in a rush. They'll pick up some items. And, you know, like at Purity, we like to sell products that will help people to be healthy or to be better, to feel better. So I'm sure that's one of your mission, of course, in our industry. So why don't you give them the right mix, that you have those charcuterie board, you can have all those items all together again in a set, and then it's easier to pick.
Yeah.
And yes.
And when you put it out in your store, I mean, we don't need to be all worried about, well, you know, we don't want people touching it and eating it and whatnot. This is display. Like, just that display is going to inspire people of, oh, I'm going to buy all those different things.
Yeah,
and
and
make
I
sure
have
you're
to-
cross-merchandising. Bring all these things together to that
Make it
display.
easy.
Yeah.
Make it
Yeah.
easy. One funny thing about the displaying is when I had the chance to go to Japan, and they like to have their plate. So you look in the window of a restaurant and you have all the meals they have on their menus, but it's in that plate so you can really see it. But it's funny enough, we're not used to see that, but when you see it, you're like, oh, that looks like this. Yeah, I like that. And how many times you go in a restaurant and you look at somebody's plate and you say, huh, what are you eating? That looks good.
Yeah.
So do the same. Give them the easy way for your customers to really see what they can create. And
Yes.
some people are not that creative, right? They say, I would love to create a charcuterie board, but it'll look messy. I don't know how to make it.
And where do I start?
Where do I start? Exactly. So you give them some ideas.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Very good.
So I hope this has given you some ideas of what you would do to prepare for your own intimate holiday gathering, again, at your own house, or different ways that you can entice your customers to start thinking about how they can be shopping in your own store, to be preparing for the holidays as well.
Yeah. And like, you know, last year, and we're so happy to be able to treat you and to have the collaboration with some of our brands to show you and to thank you for being supportive and to help us to celebrate and to help our customers and yourself to celebrate in a healthy way. So
Yes.
thank you for your time. We greatly appreciate that.
We, to close out, I hope you find the little card that's within your boxes. We created a playlist for you as well to get you into the mood. So you'll hear a little bit of that on the way out. All you have to do is scan the QR code.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks so much for coming, and thanks so much to our vendors. Have a great day, everybody.